Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Songwriters Circle. Today we have with us Dewi from Sons of Owen. Hi, dude.
Hello, hello.
We're gonna same deal as last time with Jamie Gilpin. We're gonna ask him some questions. He's gonna play some songs. Um, and thank you for doing this.
Sorry,
It's great
thanks
to
for
have
having
you.
me.
It's great. So, if you want to get started with the first song.
Yeah, this one's called the Oregon Trail. So anyone uh, who's au fait with text-based computer games would understand this song. Hitched up my wagon, now it's time I got going. I hit Kansas, Nebraska, I'll even hit Wyoming. If I find the time, I'll see Idaho. 'Cause the Oregon Trail is where I call home. We'll be the first pioneers of this western frontier. When the new world is born, will the past disappear? After every mile I ride, after every town I roam, I think the Oregon Trail is where I call home. You'll find me on that mountainside, you'll find me fighting with the wind. On the day when I am gone, bury me beneath this trail. At the halfway mark where we will meet again someday. One day these tracks will fade, tracks we work so hard to pave, replaced by iron horses that glide the steel rail. No longer will they need a mountain man like me. The Oregon Trail's been lost to history. I'll be gone from that mountainside, I lost my fight to the wind. On the day when I was gone, bury me beneath this trail. At the halfway mark where we will meet again someday. Now I'm sat around the fire, taking hits from this flask. Like the smoke, I'm getting higher as I think about our past. Making history every day as we ride this mule trail. They call this place our home on the Oregon Trail. You'll find me on the mountainside, you'll find me fighting with the wind. On the day when I am gone, bury me beneath this trail. At the halfway mark where we will meet again someday.
Sorry, that was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So that's a story of a man traveling the Oregon Trail,
Yes, yeah.
being buried beneath it. Is this like a real story of someone's life, or is this a
Uh,
fictional thing that you...
It's a fictional story, but the Oregon Trail is an actual trail, merchant trail,
Yeah.
and it goes through like to the west coast, and like they used to do like felt and things like that. But it was quite a treacherous trail, so like lots of people did die along the way, and then as time went by, it got replaced by a train rather than wagons and horses and stuff like that, which then put these people out of business. And so yeah, it was just I got inspired by this pin that we had like on the jacket for the Oregon Trail. Then I did some research on it, and I liked the game as well growing up. So it was, just put two and two together then, and then created a story from, like, I guess the story came first, then the music and the lyrics came later then.
Do you find that you take influence from moments in history like that?
Yeah, I think it's important to remember like big moments and like like the way things used to be before as well as squeaky guitar. So yeah, I do try and like similar to the band up there, the record. That album especially is quite southern based history, kind of Civil War era kind of music, stories and stuff. So I do like take influence from like past events as well as modern events as well. It's like just try and accumulate it all in the songwriting.
You have a few songs where real life events have influenced writing, like Antonia, for example.
Yes, yeah.
Do you prefer to write or listen to songs that are kind of that are more fictional, or do take influence about current things?
I do prefer songs I think that are not factual but like relatable and not too fictional and but yeah, there was two songs. There was Antonia and the Motherland song I did with the Americana Music Association, and met up with a couple of elderly people or older people from London, from different backgrounds than myself. Antonia was from Africa, and then I had Louise, who was from Jamaica. So I had to meet with them, talk to them, learn their life story, and then write a song around that. Then, which was a new experience because I never done anything like that before. But I did find whilst the conversation was flowing, I got quite a lot of information and then inspiration then from that then, and just to hear the experiences other people have gone through is quite interesting as well.
Yeah. Do you take inspiration from other mediums, like an old Western film, for example, or like a book or a painting or stuff like that? Do you ever find that
I
different
do like I do like sometimes inspiration does hit from like a film or I'm watching or a TV show. I gotta be honest, I don't do too much reading, but and even stuff I overhear out and about as well can make something click in my brain. So I do try and not limit myself to where I might get ideas from, because then I think you're restricting yourself then going forward. So I do try and keep an open mind about ideas.
Anything can like grab you at any moment. It's really unpredictable.
Yeah, and I always got my phone for voice notes, or I got like a notepad for lyrics and stuff like that. So I'm always prepared.
Do you have a question you want to ask, Jem?
Yeah. So when you're like struggling to write, like you got a writer's block or something, is there like something that you do, like listen to some sort of music, go for a walk, or is it like a certain pattern you have with songwriting?
Yeah, well, I try not to force it is the thing. I find like I did used to try and push through it, and I used to get frustrated, and then then I just go, oh, forget it. But sometimes that could be beneficial because you could put a song to a side and come back to it later. But I do like to clear my head. I do go for like quite lengthy walks. But I do find that helps because I can run through ideas in my head then and listen to things on my headphones. But sometimes just get out of the house and just get some fresh air. It does help stir the juices again.
Yeah, that's always good.
I think we went through that with Jamie a little bit. Leave it alone and come back to it, and sometimes it'll just fall into place.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know what's going to happen to it.
No, because I have like had songs that like 2 years old that or plus, and I put to a side and only recently finished or come back to.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, you just need to give everything a chance.
Yeah. Like, because like some songs you do write and you go, but if you are writing a bit of a dud and you're not you're not going to do anything with it, it's worth just carrying on, finishing it anyway, because like it might be something you could use in a different song, or like a different idea might come along. So
Yeah.
It's a fine line to tread. It's like you don't want to push yourself, but you don't want to be lax either and leave things go.
It's a weird kind of balance that you have to find.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do you want to sing us your next song?
Yeah, what was on my list? Oh, it was Come Back Around, yeah. This is a new one that I've written in lockdown. It's called Come Back Around. Picture the scene of me down on my knees. A picture of youth and I'm begging you please to come back around. Don't let me down before the night comes and the day comes back around. I could spend my life drinking beer and wine. There are worse ways to waste my time. I could lie, I could steal, I could do things you just won't believe. I could walk around like I own this town, but I can't lie, I can't steal, I can't help just being me. So I will walk around with my head to the ground, praying, come back around. Don't let me down before the night comes and the day comes back around. I could spend my life drinking beer and wine. There are worse ways to waste my time. I could lie to myself, I have no regrets. But the life that I've lived, you soon will forget. I can turn this around with the time I have left. If you come back around, don't let me down before the night comes and the day comes back around. I could spend my life drinking beer and wine. There are worse ways to waste my time. There are worse ways to waste my time. There are worse ways to waste my time.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thanks. It's a new one.
Yeah. It seems to have like a bit of a heavier vibe and seems to read a bit darker than a lot of your other music, which is more like upbeat.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts when writing the lyrics for this one?
Well, it started out as a bit of like a lost love kind of story, but then it was kind of like came into about like an idea of like in this time we've been having like a lost life really that we've had, that in the last year. So it was like looking back at times that we've had that like seem like so distant away, and wanting them back really. So that's what. But like the darker side of it, I've been listening to a lot of more singer-songwriters like Jason Isbell, Cult to Ball, Tyler Childers, and a lot of inspirations come from that rather than the usual where my writing used to be a bit more when we were gigging, a bit more when gigs were allowed, a bit more party vibe, like kind of like I with a live show in mind. Let's say I would write a song thinking, oh, this would be a bit more bouncy, but I like taking this time to write songs a bit more maybe deeper and darker. Let's say.
Yeah, what you listen to and what you make kind of reflects what you're taking in, and if what you're taking in is a lot of like loneliness, let's say, then that's what's gonna kind of come from you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and yeah, being stuck in the house doesn't help. It's a bit depressing. So I find like, yeah, some of the next one's even more depressing. So
It's fine. We need it. We need it. We need it.
it's an outlet for it then, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah, it has
Is
to go
it-
somewhere.
yeah,
If
it's
you
got to go
absorb
somewhere.
all this, like if you absorb negative energy, then it should go somewhere.
Yes, definitely, and it's a moment in time then as well, isn't it? It's shows like yeah, it's I can always say like oh, it was written in this period of time and stuff like that, and that's why you might come across darker or that one's quite dark, yeah.
Little time capsule.
Yeah, but I have written one that's like happy sad that almost finished.
Yeah.
Sad lyrics but happy music, so sometimes that
Yeah.
helps.
You have a question, Jem?
Yeah. Obviously we know a lot of songwriters that are solo artists, and we might have like some viewers who are songwriters and are in bands and write original music. And obviously you're part of a band of three. So how collaborative is the songwriting process between you three?
I kind of take lead, to be honest, and writing the words and the music by myself, and then I take it to the band then, and like Lucy I'll be like, oh, harmony they'll sometimes so she come up with their own harmonies, and then Alan like with the bass comes up with the bass lines and stuff like that, which is all helpful and stuff like that, but yeah, I kind of take lead on that.
The
Like they
lyrical
might,
side.
like they'll have ideas like saying, "Oh, the tempo and that needs to go up," or "Oh, I wouldn't use that lyric. I would say something else."
Yeah.
And yeah, but
All
yeah,
these things. Yeah. Everything adds into the final product, which
yeah.
yeah.
It all
makes-
helps.
yeah.
And in recording as well, we all take like a production-y kind of vibe to it. So Alan will be like, or that could do with strings there, or a violin, or banjo. So yeah, so we all have an input in it. Yeah, definitely. But
Right.
as the base of the song, I kind
The
of take lead on
foundations
that.
of it.
Yeah.
With you. So you have very clear influences of American country music and the way those old songs are structured. Do you
Yeah.
purposefully aim to write your songs with those structures, or do you find that they just naturally flow as you
I've-
write them like that?
I feel like they kind of naturally flow that way. Growing up, I always listen, like my parents always. You always take influence of what your parents listen to, don't you? So they always listen to stuff like the band, like the Beatles, Neil Young, Bob Dylan. So, like, that's where my influences kind of lie. And I've kind of followed on with that, with more modern Americana music. But yeah, the song structure of like verse chorus, middle eight, verse chorus, kind of like, sometimes just comes naturally. But like I do try like to change it up every once in a while as well. Like, but it is art. Like this,
Yeah.
the songs kind of like fit into that structure quite naturally, I find. So like
It's hard
if you find there's like a weird gap when I'm singing today, it's usually got a solo in it.
Oh. it's hard to try and get yourself out of a habit if you're not consuming different types of songs.
Yeah, definitely.
It's all
Yeah,
about what you're bringing in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I find like got a lot of Bob Dylan songs are just verses, and they might not have a chorus at all. Like so I have written a couple like that, but like I just try and see what comes natural, and not actively go and look to do something different. Because then sometimes it might not seem authentic or natural.
Yeah. Good question, Jen.
I do. When did you like realize that you wanted to do songwriting for like your career and be like, yeah, I can, you know, I enjoy doing this and I can make a career out of this?
I was quite old getting into music. I was more like up until 18. I was more into sports, so I was playing like cricket for the county. I was playing football, district football, and so I was quite busy with my sports. And then my brothers were more musically inclined than I, but then I started to pick up the guitar, started singing, and then started really enjoying it. And from the start, when I started it, it was kind of like something that's like, oh, I want to do this. It is hard. There's a lot of setbacks. There's a lot of like highs and lots of highs and lows. And like we had like a couple of summers ago, we had a great summer festival, booked all the festivals in UK, but didn't think about splitting it into 2 years because festivals don't book you consecutively. So we did them all in 1 year, and then the next year was a bit of a slump. But we learned from that, and going forward, hopefully, be a bit more clever with our bookings. But yeah, it's like it's just something I just love doing. It's like I do miss doing the live shows and stuff like that. But writing, I've got quite a writing done and just learned new skills whilst in lockdown as well. So it's always been handy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do you
like
feel-
go back.
Oh, sorry. Do you feel like you gravitate so much more to the kind of live show side of it rather than like the studio side of it or the production side of it?
Yeah, I think I prefer the it's like the instant reaction, which is with studios. Like I don't enjoy going to the studios, but I just want things there and then. I am like the studios time sometimes can be quite long and arduous. A lot of waiting around, a lot of I don't like to keep still. So but I do enjoy it. Like the end product I enjoy enjoying then. But yeah, the live shows I am missing at the moment.
It's just energy, isn't it?
Yeah, just the whole experience of a live show. I like getting there early, getting set up, doing sound check, go for some food, and watching the other bands, and then performing. It's like
Don't miss it. Stop.
Yeah.
Okay, you have one last song for us?
Yeah. Cat, 1 second. Yeah, this is called "Nothing Comes from Nothing." In Latin, "Ex nihilo nihil fit."
Ooh, thank you.
So it's a bit pretentious. Sorry. Okey-doke. Nobody knows my name. I carried the weight, I've shared the blame. Nobody knows the pain I've survived, but this will be the day that I die. Step by step, I'll take my time. I have no regrets that come to my mind. I'm in no rush to leave you behind, but this will be the day that I die. Nothing comes from nothing, ex nihilo nihil fit. You're too busy lying, there's people dying in the street. We could stand up, but who knows which way the wind blows. Nothing comes from nothing. Ex nihilo nihil fi. My body's weak, but my voice is strong. Listen close, as I don't have long. Take these words and try so hard to get along. Could fix the world, but after I'm gone. Nothing comes from nothing. Ex nihilo nihil fi. You're too busy lying. There's people dying in the street. We could stand up, but who knows which way the wind blows. Nothing comes from nothing. Ex nihilo nihil fi. Nothing comes from nothing. Ex nihilo nihil fi. You're too busy lying. There's people dying in the street. We could stand up, but who knows which way the wind blows. Nothing comes from nothing, as I'm dying at your feet. Nothing comes from nothing. Ex nihilo nihil fi.
That's great.
That's
love that
awesome.
Hey, yeah, that was a bit more depressing than the other one.
That's great. I like it. You have a question, Jem?
This song seems like quite different from what you usually like write, because obviously you don't see a lot of Greek mythology associated country songs. What was your like where did this song come from, basically?
Well, this is a song more in the now, taking inspiration from, with all the like the social injustice that's going on in America and over here. I felt it like inclined to write a song about it, and just to highlight this what's going on at the moment, and it's quite fitting with what happened yesterday. But yeah, it was about like people need to take a stand, really. Like nothing, like the song said, nothing comes from nothing. If you do nothing, nothing will happen. So
Yeah,
like it's
exactly.
time, like people need to start, and people are starting to stand up and speak for themselves, and like especially with like them trying to quench free speech and stuff like that, and police brutality. There's all sorts going on at the moment. So it's like that people need to take a stand against, I think.
Have you always thought about using songwriting as a tool to like get a message across like that?
Not before, but this came quite strongly to me. This one did, and I've never done it before, and like past people have, like Dylan's done it, like he went done and there's been protest songs before, like Billy Bragg, but
Seeger, stuff like that.
yeah, and I've never thought about it and I didn't go out to write it like that, but it just kind of like happened.
Mm-hmm.
And the Latin I got the Latin first, ex nihilo feet, which comes from nothing, it was originally
That's on a grave
about
somewhere, right? That's on like an epitaph or something, isn't it?
yeah, it's an old like Greek proverb. It is like how they say like the world like just happened out of the Big Bang, but it's like it's come from somewhere. It's like nothing comes from nothing. Like it's kind of like moved on to like if you like do nothing good or nothing bad will happen. So sometimes you just got to take a stand.
A lot of songwriters find that writing is like keeping a journal. It's cathartic, and it's like freeing, or it can help you address a problem or an emotion that you have. How does songwriting make you feel?
Oh, I would thought I just enjoy the process. I like it. Make me it is an outlet. I do find it because sometimes if you're feeling a bit down or a bit sad, like especially like past year, it's good to get it, put pen to paper, and get it out and just get out your system. And I'm always learning new techniques and everything like that. So like emotion wise, like I don't get too emotional about it when I write, and I do it for the enjoyment rather than to, I don't know, just I just enjoy it rather than do it for any like I'm trying to think of the word.
Cathartic reasons.
Yeah, for cathartic reasons. Yeah.
Yeah. What's changed since you started songwriting? What's changed?
Well, the styles for the one. It was quite emo to start with. Kind of like what would you say? Like it's like Panic at the Disco-y, kind of like Fall Out Boy kind of esque style. And yeah, it's changed that, and then it kind of went more like indie, Snow Patrol-y, and now it's just all change.
Yeah, lots of change.
Yeah, lots of change, but like the songwriting is definitely improved.
Yeah, that's good. I think we have time for one last question before we head off. And that is, what song makes you cry?
Oof. Well, I did think about this one. I, as you probably tell, I'm not a very emotional person. Like with songs, I don't think there's a song really that makes me cry, but like there is moments in, I would say, live things that will get me, like put a lump in your throat. For example, there's a video of the aforementioned Snow Patrol. I think it's at Glastonbury or Redknapp, and they're singing like "Run" live for the first time after it was released, and everyone is starts singing along, and you could just see the emotion in his face, like because obviously like it's his first big festival, everyone's singing your song, and like that puts a lump in my throat as well, because like for something like that to happen to someone, it's like it must be quite an emotional experience, and something that, well, we all could experience at some point.
There's moments of special, like the live.
Yeah.
There's always something that's gonna grab you and just oh god.
Yeah. But not so not so much like listening to music. I get I listen to like music for the like enjoyment side of it, but I don't really like get emotional over music. I don't know why, but like live things get me, but.
Yeah, the
maybe
energy again, the live thing that you like.
Yeah.
The energy and the response.
I think you feel it more. I think.
Yeah.
But sorry, I couldn't give you an example of a song.
That's fine. No, that's good. I think it's good for maybe the students who are just like starting out songwriting and are being given like exercises to do, and they kind of don't know because maybe they're not like emotional about music either. So
yeah, but there's like this cover I did last week. It was quite an emotional song. Jason Isabel's song "Elephant," but like a wife dying of cancer, and that's quite a downbeat one.
It's if the lyrics can like capture it, or if the voice can sell it, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
That's important. But thank you so much.
No, thanks for having me. I've enjoyed.
I love those songs. I love those songs so much.
Thank you. Hopefully you can get something out soon. Something recorded soon.
It's great. You have a music video for "Set on You" out?
Yeah, that was filmed in Nashville. It was filmed a few years ago in Nashville. Went over for the Country Music Awards over there, and I filmed all this footage and never used it. So I thought,
that's useful.
I was like, because I recorded the song on and I was like, you can't really film a video at the moment, so I thought I'll just add a few hours worth of footage.
Well, thank you so much.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you for everyone who stopped by to check out the stream. Thank you for Virginia College for letting us do this. And On April 23rd, on Friday, we'll be back here with Otto at 7 p.m., which I think a lot of people will enjoy. So thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
See you guys
Yep.
later.
Hey.
Bye.